How to eat chic and healthy in Chicago dining out if you're not French. Hi lady, this is Milan here of So Natural Wellness and of the Chic Women Don't Diet program. Do you ever find it difficult dining out when you're traveling, and especially when you're traveling to cities like Chicago? So basically it's the foodie's Mecca. If you're looking to dine well and you really love good food, then Chicago may definitely be the place where you go. But I find that a lot of people, when they're dining out in Chicago, you can be bombarded by so many different cuisines. You can be overwhelmed by so many different cuisines where you end up overeating. And if you have this regimen already going on at home, once you get back to reality, you realize that you've gained weight and you've gotten off that program. So in this video, we're going to be talking about exactly how to eat chic and healthy when you're traveling and dining out, and especially if you're visiting a city like Chicago. So pay attention. I'm Milan Perry of So Natural Wellness and of the Chic Women Don't Diet program, where I coach and teach women over 30 how to remove their emotional connection around food, uncover and remove the obstacles that cause weight gain so that they can look good and feel good as they age. When you are someone who's very health conscious and you're trying to eat well, and then you find yourself in another city, and especially if it's a city that's a foodie city like Chicago, you find yourself overeating and not being able to stick with the regimen that you already have in place at home. When you're visiting another city or you're visiting another country, it is so hard to stick to a regimen that you already have in place. Maybe it's a regimen where you're trying to be more health conscious. When you're going to another state or another country and you're outside of your comfort zone, outside of where you're accustomed to being, and now you're thrust into this situation where you have to figure out how to eat and stay with the mode of dining that you've already established for yourself. Welcome back to this video, and if you're new here, then please go on and click on the subscribe button, and don't forget to like this video as well, because the YouTube algorithm loves it when you like videos. So please make sure you go on and like this video, and also subscribe to my channel so that when I put out new videos, you will definitely come back and you will get the content. And if you are already a subscriber here, then welcome back chic lady. So my first tip for you today is, when it comes to your health, you want to be more aggressive. Before you go out to dinner, one of the things that you should definitely do is pre-look your menu. Because when you pre-look your menu, you're putting everything, the responsibility of eating well, and you're minimizing your risk for overeating or choosing something on the menu that's not something that you would normally eat, or something that you know is going to throw off your diet and your chic lifestyle that you're establishing for yourself. So the first thing you want to do is to pre-look your menu. So when you pre-look your menu, it's always good to do it the day before. It's always good to do it the night before. So when you're pre-looking your menu, you will go onto the website of the restaurant. And first thing you do is you look on the website, you look at, just peruse the menu. See exactly what they have. What is their style of cuisine? Is it Mediterranean? Is it French? Is it Italian? Is it Spanish? Is it, what is it? So first of all, once you establish the type of restaurant you're going to, because there may be a new restaurant, but you're not exactly sure of the cuisine. So look at the cuisine, because when you look at the cuisine, 9 times out of 10, that will tell you the type of food that they would be cooking. And it will also tell you whether or not they're using a lot of aromatic spices in the food as well. So you definitely want to make sure that you look at their menu first. And then once you look at the menu and you see exactly what they have on the menu, there is a writer, an article that I read once, and she called it menu peeping. So this menu peeping, you want to pre-look or menu peep before you go to the restaurant. So when some of the benefits that comes out of that is, number one, the chances of the restaurant could be closed. You don't know, because this is between 2020, 2021, a lot of restaurants have closed. So some of your favorite restaurants may still be there, and may not be there. And also what changes is the chef changes. So when a chef changes, typically the menu may change too. So you definitely want to make sure what type of menu you're getting on that you're looking at. Because if you went to the restaurant, but let's say pre-COVID, perhaps the restaurant, the menu was French. And there is a restaurant, it is a hotel in Chicago called the Sofitel. And the restaurant pre-COVID was French cuisine. And that was one of the restaurants that I wanted to go to. But when I went on and looked at the menu, it changed to more Mediterranean cuisines, which I really wanted to opt for the French cuisine because I wanted that experience, but they became more Mediterranean cuisines, I believe Israeli cuisines, which there's nothing wrong with that. I love Israeli cuisines, but that's not what I wanted for this particular day. So always make sure you go and pre-peep or pre-look your menu. So you want to look and see if the restaurant is still open, and you also want to look at the pictures, but go a little deeper than just looking at the pictures, because when you're looking at pictures, chefs and the sous chef take great pride in plating. So you can have this beautiful plate, but it may not taste great. So if you pre-look the menu, look at the ingredient, look and see what they put in and how was it made, because that will give you a clear indication of whether or not the item that you choose, the entree that you choose, would be delicious or not. Chic tip number 2, get your emotions involved for your dining experience. And dining out is an experience. Dining in can be a more beautiful experience, but if you're going to be dining out, get involved with the experience. So once you have established the restaurant, once you know that the restaurant is still open and you decide on how you want to be dining, and you have pre-looked the menu or menu peeping, then you want to start to look at some of the reviews of the food, because like I mentioned, chefs take great pride in plating, but if the reviews on the entree are not so good, you definitely don't want to go with that, because majority of the time some of those reviews are correct. Look forward to the experience. A lot of times you can be so stressed about just the whole idea of getting there. How are you going to get there? Will you find a park? And especially if you're dining in Chicago in one of our restaurants. Here's my third chic tip for today. Here, you have to appreciate the dance. Whenever there are chefs involved, whenever you go to a restaurant, and if you notice, no one ever bumps into each other. No one ever wastes their plate. Everything is brought to you in almost orchestrated. So appreciate the dance. Appreciate how the food comes to you. The whole orchestrated event that goes on in the back. You know, getting your salad to you, getting your entree, getting your side to you, getting your dessert to you, bringing out your wine, the sommelier choosing the wine, picking the wine, pouring the wine. So there's a whole orchestration of a dance that happens before your food comes to you. So appreciate that. And you may take that for granted because it has nothing to do with you. But if you really want to have a chic and healthy experience, you have to appreciate every facet of the dining experience. And that is part of it, appreciating that dance. Over the last year, everything for me has been an experience. When we come out of COVID, when we come out of the pandemic, everything should be appreciated for you. Everything should be something that you look forward to. Everything. And even if you're getting back out, doing more things now, enjoy them. Enjoy that experience, because that was a long time we didn't have that experience. So we don't know tomorrow. We don't know what the next day will bring. But the one thing that you can definitely be certain about is if you want to eat chic and healthy in Chicago, where I live, and not as a French woman, but as a chic woman, then definitely make sure that you are looking at the menu, enjoying the experience, pre-looking your menu for that true dining experience. And if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you check out my video to see how not to eat in menopause. And I will include the link above this video, and I look forward to seeing you again in a future video.